Right. So we live in a tropical country, but still, why do you think there's a lot of vitamin D deficiency? Even when I checked mine recently, I had vitamin D deficiency. Is it not enough for us to just stay in the sun for 15-20 minutes in the morning, or what is it we're lacking?
We need more research. In fact, my friend's daughter has just done a research because even athletes have low vitamin D.
Okay.
Athletes who apparently are out all the time.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Even they seem to have it. There are so many factors. One they say is pollution. Next they say is the exposure to direct sunlight without any garment. Okay, that is another thing. Next is slathering a lot of sunblock. Okay, but there are people who are in farms and all of that who might not be using sunblock and still might be having less amount of vitamin D. So does this mean that Indians require a different slab or else a normative value compared to Westerners? That's another big question.
Right.
One can feel extremely dull and lethargic. Just imagine if you're feeling tired all the time, you won't feel like exercising. You won't feel like eating healthy. You're just feeling duh.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to pick yourself. Everything seems to be like too much to handle. So that can happen. And of course, there could be a lot of inflammation in the body. And hair loss is another factor. And for weight loss again. So even for cancers. So they always say vitamin D is something which is important to switch off the cancer cells. That's also one of the angle to look at. And cholesterol values.
Okay.
Right? And even for healthy conception, and all of this, you do need vitamin D. So it's very, very important to get sunlight exposure. So that's when we started recommending our clients that, just make sure that you wear some shorts or else very minimal clothing, and then see if you can just cover your face with a towel or something, and then just lie down for 5-10 minutes when there is sunlight exposure. Because according to a lot of research, you should be exposing your body to sunlight between 11 or 12 in the noon till around 2-3 p.m. But then in Chennai, if you were to do it, just imagine what will happen. Yeah, you'll just get roasted.
Yes,
right?
That's true.
Yeah, so I think it's very subjective to where you're staying.
Okay.
So I would always suggest in the morning, I think between 6 to 8 or 9 is great, and that too during peak summer. You know how it is.
It's crazy,
so it is better.
Yeah.
Mornings by 6, it's like super bright and, the sun is shining bright. So exposing your legs, even if you sit in a balcony, your legs, your hands, your back, your tummy, all of these parts should be exposed to sunlight in order to get it. Or else follow the doctor's advice and take the supplementation, because they also start with a once a week dose and then they taper it over a period of time. And it has become a protocol. Right. Every doctor now asks for B12 and D3.
Right.
Yes.
So when we talk about supplements, right, like it is a huge billion-dollar industry in itself, like the health supplements. So my question is it actually necessary for us to rely on supplements, or will our food be able to give us everything?
So it's all about trying to give every possible nutrient through real food.
Okay.
So we're still sticking to that protocol. But in certain circumstances, this doesn't work.
Okay.
For example, if there is someone who undergoes a surgery, okay, so the body has lost a lot of blood and it's gone through so much of cuts and, they've removed an organ and whatever. And that itself is going to need a lot of support for it to recover. So that is one. Next is convalescing from, say, a typhoid, jaundice, malaria, or a or whatever it is. So a major illness, a major fever, or any health condition after which you're recovering. So during that convalescing period also, you will need supplements. Next is pregnancy, lactation. Those are phases.
Right.
Or severe anemia. Or if you've been through a diet where a lot of food groups were removed, then you're already deficient.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then you go to this other person who's going to give you a balanced plan. Then they have to offset all the deficiencies that you've faced during that phase. That is one. Next is also probably like a phase where you ended up staying outside home.
Correct.
You went to do a 3-month course in another city and you didn't even like the food there.
Right.
You didn't have access where you could prepare your own food. You just ate something for survival and you've come back. So do you understand, under these circumstances, you will definitely need some kind of supplementation. And that is why first a blood test to see where are the deficiencies. You don't randomly give a blanket prescription. It has to be customized.
Right. Okay.
And then it kind of works.